It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers were able to put up a great fight against the Warriors last year in the finals, even while shorthanded. Kenny, if they are healthy come playoff time this season, how far can they go?
They could be the favorites. You know, LeBron James' efforts last year was unbelievable. But you couple that with a healthy team. They only had a 7-man rotation in the finals, and they remained very, very competitive.
You know, Ernie, it's a long season. A lot of things can happen, and, you know, we said the same thing last year. But if Cleveland Cavs can stay healthy, yes, they can go all the way and possibly win it. But they have to be healthy, Ernie.
Boy, LeBron had to do so much during those playoffs. Was he just asked to do too much?
Well, you know, he's that type of player. He's a great player. And, you know, a lot of people could try to compare him to Mike, but he's a lot like Magic, and, you know, he keeps everybody involved. And, you know, the others have to come through. You know, Kenny and I have been in finals where the others have won the finals for us.
Even the top cars run out of gas, Ernie.
What if they're electric?
Out of gas.
What if they're electric? Got them, Ernie. Ooh, what if
they run out of juice.
They run out of juice.
Oh, okay.
Still got to plug them in, baby.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you later.
Thought you were on my side, Ernie.
I'm not. I mean, I am.
And the city flowing with lights as we get a great look at beautiful downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the point. Now here is Irving. They grab their own miss. Goes up with it again. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Ariza, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Well, guys, before last season, Trevor Ariza signing a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Rockets. Big free agent get for the team.
And, you know, they wanted to re-sign Chandler Parsons, Kevin, but with his departure, in comes Ariza, and Trevor is a quality replacement. I mean, a terrific wing defender, and he's a nice spot-up shooter as well.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, you compare their games. Ariza a bit more limited maybe offensively than Parsons, a few years older, but he's also a better defender and also better at playing without the basketball. Remember, you got 5 guys out there, only 1 ball. Sometimes your chemistry can improve when a guy doesn't need the basketball to be effective.
And he's good on the second.
And, you know, for the Rockets, a nice pairing with James Harden and Trevor Ariza. Ariza, a spot-up shooter and defender, while Harden arguably the premier offensive creator in the league. I mean, they really complement each other well. And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And he makes both free throws.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Moniunas, no luck. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Pass to Irving, wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. Whoa! Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Lawson dishes to Harden. Here's Moniunas. Another miss by Houston. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's a pick by Love. Harden against Shumpert. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Moniunas grabs the miss. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Shot off the pick. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Lawson kicks to Howard. The jump hook. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Outside Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. The drive by Shumpert. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Lawson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Cleveland leading by 3. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris.
In last year's midseason trade, to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Rockets trail by 5. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Irving passes to Thompson. Back to Irving, and stolen by Lawson. Ariza against Irving. Lawson with it. Screen by Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Motiejunas. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Here's Love. No good. And it's Houston the other way. Ariza, right side. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took 3s, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting 3s.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving.
You guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. I mean, and did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
Varejão with a screen on Beverly. Smith dishes to Varejão, and that one's good.
Anderson Varejão for 2.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 1. They set the pick. Passes to Ariza. Brewer with a screen for Ariza. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Ariza with another miss. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Varejão with a screen on Beverly. It's Williams with the drive, and the shot is good. Williams has got his first points in this one.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the basket by Jones.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Pick by Varejão. Kicks to Smith. Launches it. Up again. And Thompson throws it down. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Williams with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Pick by Varejão. Smith on the wing, lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Varejão's shot is good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good D by Williams.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pulls up on the elbow. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And earlier, we heard from Dwight Howard, and it's very clear how much he appreciates his head coach, Kevin McHale.
It's been great since day one. You know, it's been amazing. After games, he's always sending me messages before games, you know, just telling me, you know, what he did to make himself better. You know, so I've just been trying to do those things.
What a difference a change of location makes, especially when the guy that's helping you along the way really believes in you, wants to see you get better, is your head coach, especially a guy the stature of Kevin McHale, a Hall of Famer.
And Kevin, to get that kind of advice and that love and attention from one of the 50 greatest of all time, it's got to make you not only feel good, but give you the confidence that you finally now have found a place that you can call home.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Love with the screen on Lawson. To the paint, up off the screen.
Kevin Love.
And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. Left side, Love. It's a pick by Love. Here's Dellavedova. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
He was all alone on that one. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Clark has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He said to them, goal number 1 is to drive the lane and put pressure on them inside. That's where he wants their scoring to come from. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks again, Doris.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. On the wing, James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Again, the miss by Harden.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
In the corner, it's Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden left side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter. And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and that one's good, Shumpert.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
Rockets trail by 11. And here's Lawson. He kicks it to Brewer. Off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
James, the pass to Love. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Howard with a screen on Irving. And stolen by Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. Now the pass to LeBron. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
different look now for Cleveland. Anderson, Vera, Jumper. And it's Williams in for Irving. Houston also making some changes. Jones checked in for Howard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Here's Beverley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now, here's Brewer, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Beverley dishes to Brewer. Motiejunas has the open look. The Rockets with another miss.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Williams kicks to LeBron. Varejao setting the pick for LeBron. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Here's Williams. Beverley against Smith. And Beverley kicks to Motiejunas. Ariza, right side. Knocks it loose. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
And, you know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Clark, last season we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. So we can't get either to fall.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Rockets trail by 15. And Beverley kicks to Jones. Feeds to Motiejunas. They need this one. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And Motiejunas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Outside Jefferson. Cleveland the rebound. Out to Smith. Back to Varejao. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's James Harden in for Brewer. That one is no good. Rockets trail by 15. Ariza with it. Williams picks him up. Ariza against Williams. Cans it from downtown. And that's now 6 points for Ariza.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
The screen from Thompson. That's a 2 from Smith. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers lead by 12. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Ty, looking back at the flow of the game during this first half, what adjustments do you think are necessary?
We got to slow down their second chance points and a fast break. You know, I think we're stopping on the first shot, but then we let them get the rebound and play right back in. So I know Coach will say something about that in the locker room.
You've got to finish those defensive possessions, Ty. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points, 2 steals, and 6 assists. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second-chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 10 points and 6 assists. The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
Yeah, I love the unselfishness and then also the tremendous focus that's been on display.
Rockets trail by 12.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Lawson against Irving. That's good. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Harden, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Cavaliers lead by 15. The feed to Modiunas. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden kicks to Howard. Lawson against Irving. Ariza outside. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by LeBron. Outside Irving. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lawson has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Lawson's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And so it's Cleveland with it. There's a screen. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And that is good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
That's his first personal foul.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
James kicks to Irving. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Irving against Lawson. Back to Harden. To the middle. Tries from the block. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 9 on the basket from Howard. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
That free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Iman Shumpert. And a change for the Rockets. Brewers checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Here's Dellavedova. The Rockets pull it in. Moniunas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Harden kicks to Howard. Knocks down the 10-footer. Howard's got 12.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
There's the dish to James. Brewer with the rebound.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Lawson with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Fires for 3. No good from Lawson.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Dellavedova. Mozgov wide open. He fires. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Mozgov's got 8 points.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Kevin Love. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Jones checked in for Houston. Beverley the pass to Harden. There's the pick. Dishes it to Jones. Good D by Thompson. And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their third best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Beverly against Irving. Beverly dishes to Jones. Beverly up top. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by Jones.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Harden against Irving. The floater. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Harden outside. Puts up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. 1:11 left in the third. LeBron kicks to Smith. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verjau's checked in. 1:05 left to play in the third. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Jones against Verjau. Here's the floater. And the rejection by Smith. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. Clock at 6. It's Harden with the drive. They get it again. Back to Beverly. They set the screen. Pass to Harden. Trying to get back on track. And Thompson sends it back. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. James, the pass to Williams. Kicks it to Smith. LeBron against Ariza. And another shot.
Rockets foul. Trevor Ariza. That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Out to the right wing. Here's Beverly, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
That's his second personal foul.
Rockets have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
Patrick Beverly. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Cannot hit. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, come on with it, with it.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Mo Williams out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. It's a pick by Love. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And it's sent back by Howard. Smith against Lawson. It's Ariza on the wing. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And that's 10 points for Trevor Ariza. Well, Cleveland shooting at 51%. Really solid. Smith wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Cavaliers lead by 16. And for Houston, they're shooting 43% from the field. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. And Lawson with the drive. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert.
Iman Shumpert.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Mo Williams.
Kyrie Irving.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Lawson. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
There's been a change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Mozgov. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
That's good from Mozgov.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
That one is no good.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle. Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Rockets trail by 17. Now Harden, Howard, and he dunks it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 to shoot from the high post. Cannot hit. The Rockets go the other way with it. Harden dishes to Lawson. Ariza has the open look. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
For 3.
And that's 13 points for Ariza.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From deep three-point range, can't hit. Harden with the defensive effort.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
It's deflected. They retain possession. It's stolen by Jefferson. Harden against Irving. To the middle, and stolen by Lawson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. It's tipped, and so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Houston ball.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Moniunas passes to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Moniunas.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Irving attacking, trying to get open as Mozgov, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jefferson.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
There's a screen by Moniunas. Ariza with it. Jefferson picks him up. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Thompson. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Lawson. Harden outside. Pass to Moniunas. Back to Harden. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
That's his first.
Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, you knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
Oh my God. Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors. And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Rockets trail by 13.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Cleveland on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ariza dishes to Moniunas. Buries it from three-point range.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Irving against Watson. Harden outside. Passes to Ariza. Takes the 13-footer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Thompson. He kicks to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Not enough on that one as it misses.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Cleveland.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Irving. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Shumpert dishes to Irving. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
The shot's good from Lawson.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Outside Irving. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully,
And that's it for us getting started on a new season in the NBA. Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports. We'll see you again soon.
Let's take them back.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Boston Celtics. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Greg Smith. Then there's Robertson, and it's McLaughlin in at the shooting guard. Now here's Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dandridge. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Dandridge has got the opening basket of the game for the Bucks. Rondo kicks to Perkins. Garnett outside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Kicks it out to Allen. Garnett, the screen. The feed to Perkins. Good work defensively by Smith.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes it Dandridge. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. No good there off the double clutch. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Outside Pierce. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. As far as key factors coming into this game, he said that defense is their focus, and he added, our shot blocking really gives us that anchor inside and the foundation we need to be successful at that end of the floor. That's something we can count on, and of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important, if not more so. Kevin, it's always defense first.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Rondo with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Bucks trail. Robertson outside. With the floater, Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. So it's the Celtics now. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Can't hit from in close. Robertson against Rondo. Out left to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. John McLaughlin drills the long-range jump shot.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rondo against Robertson. Ray Allen is on the wing. Back to Rondo. Garnett, the screen. Perkins with the screen for Rondo. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Robertson outside. Strong drive and a nice finish by Robertson.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Allen, a screen on Robertson. Allen left side. There's the pick. Back to Perkins. Smith against Pierce. To the inside, Perkins. And he banks in the layup.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
Milwaukee timeout. Here we go.
changes for Boston. Davis comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Milwaukee, Cunningham comes in for Greg Smith. And Allen subbed in for McLaughlin. Milwaukee in the lead. Robertson passes Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Robertson against Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Dandridge can't make it work.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he gets it to go.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Dick Cunningham. That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Leon Poe's checked in for Boston. Allen comes in for Allen. Good on the second free throw. Robertson with it. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Allen. Robertson kicks to Allen. Past Dandridge. From past the arc. He makes that one drop only a second and 5 tries.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Allen against Cassell. Davis sets a screen. Pierce wide open. He fires. Can't make good off the pick. Milwaukee leading by 5. Over to the wing. Here's Dandridge. He has 5. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
There's the pick. Pierce dishes to Poe. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Celtics making a switch here. Scalabrini's checked in. Boston shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Free throw, good. Poe. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Robertson outside. Pass to Dandridge. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Dandridge has got 8.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here is Davis. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Cassell, drilled from 11 feet out. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick. Robertson drives in. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Allen. Here's Robertson. No good. Great D that time from Davis. Celtics trail by 5. Over in the corner, Allen. From 15 feet away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
There's the pass to Allen. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. The shot by Robertson, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
6 to shoot. Cassell against Robertson. Cassell, no good. From deep. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Here is Rondo. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston. Pierce is out there with Garnett. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Allen. And it's Perkins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Two on the clock. Allen. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now Allen. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Smith the pass to McLaughlin. Abdul-Jabbar against Perkins. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Rondo against McLaughlin. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Tries from 16. And it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Dandridge. He's got 8. Garnett with the block. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. Allen, that's good.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Dandridge can't make it work. Dandridge has gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Outside Rondo. There's the screen. Back to Allen. Shoots. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Bucks ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Celtics trail by 3.
Let's take them back. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get up. Let's get loud.
low spit. 7 days.
All right, then, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Celtics dancers.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks, Doris. Shot clock at 6. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Dandridge. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Allen. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Rondo against Allen. Pierce up top. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 2. Rebound, Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Passes it to McLaughlin. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Garnett. Here's Rondo. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Pierce with the steal. Rondo against McLaughlin. Dishes to Garnett. Back to Rondo. Garnett with the screen for Rondo. Garnett left side. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Garnett's got his second bucket.
Milwaukee timeout. All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Celtics dancers.
some changes here for the Bucks. Cunningham, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Robertson in for Dandridge. So it's the Bucks now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to McLaughlin. The Bucks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robertson. The 19-footer is on the money. Robertson's got 6 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Allen against Rondo. Feeds it to Pierce. Garnett, the screen. Pierce dishes to Perkins. Rondo drives in. Excellent D there from Allen. Milwaukee leading by 5. He dishes it to Robertson. Smith with a screen on Allen. Robertson passes to Smith. Rejected by Pierce. Lots of room. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Rondo after the basket by Milwaukee. Ray Allen is on the wing. Now the dish to Garnett. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
McLaughlin against Pierce. Robertson kicks to Cunningham. Robertson outside. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's McLaughlin. Milwaukee the rebound. That one a little long. Celtics trail by 3. Allen outside. Perkins with the screen for Allen. And it's Rondo penetrating. And he gets it to go.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Robertson passes to McLaughlin. Back to Robertson. From deep. Rebound Boston. Perkins got 4 rebounds now tonight. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
The pass to McLaughlin. Screen by Smith. Kicks it to Robertson. There's the pick. Allen dishes to Robertson. Pass to McLaughlin. No one near him. Johnny Mac buries the spot-up jumper.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Cassell kicks to Scalabrine. Here's Garnett. The offensive rebound. And Scalabrine gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 1. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times. So No one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Allen outside. Robertson up top.
Dick Cunningham. That's his third substitution on the court.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics lead the break for the start of the second half. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Checking out the game Kevin Garnett is having. He's got 8 points and a block.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Greg Smith. Then it's Dandridge. Then there's Robertson. And it's McLaughlin in at the 2 spot.
Pierce doing a nice job with the screen.
Bucks trail by 3. Pass Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Defended by Allen. The hook. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
When his hook shot is on, there's nothing you can do defensively. It's almost a given he's going to knock it down.
Robertson against Rondo. It's Allen on the wing. Clock at 6. Rondo against Robertson. From outside, off the mark. Rondo's gone, just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Robertson up top. Pierce covering. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 8. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Robertson, and his offensive struggles continue.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
From 12 feet out. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Rondo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Robertson outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Your Celtics dancers!
The Celtics with the lead. Garnett with a screen on Robertson. Rondo passes to Garnett. Rondo against Robertson. Inside, here's Perkins. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Dandridge. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Kareem. 10 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Allen's checked in for McLaughlin. He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Rondo against Robertson. Rondo kicks to Pierce. Dandridge pulls it in. Dandridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smith on the wing. 11 feet away. That's good. Smith's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Perkins. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Allen against Dandridge. Sweet little floater. Dandridge has got 10 points.
They've got the lead despite pretty cold shooting from the field in the first half, and now they're beginning to find their groove.
Heating up and looking to build on that lead.
Now here's Pierce. Back to Garnett. The Celtics working the ball around now. Garnett with a screen on Robertson. Rondo
playing well. He's got 8 points and 4 assists.
That's his first personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Boston making some changes. Glenn Davis has checked in for Perkins. And Leon Poe has subbed in for Kevin Garnett. The Bucks also with the sub. Cunningham, he's checked in for Smith. And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee in the lead. Robertson passes Dandridge. Back to Robertson. They set the screen. Dandridge against Pierce. Back to Allen. He kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Robertson outside. Rebound Boston.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pierce against Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
And guys, you know effort is also a talent. You've got to be willing to work if you want to make plays like that.
For Boston, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. Some changes for Boston. Scalabrini's checked in, and it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. And so he makes both from the line. The Bucks trail. The pass to Andridge. Over to the left wing. The feed now to Robertson. Dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Nice shot from the wing. Dandridge has got 12.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Well, the runs have just been traded back and forth all game long. Man, I'm enjoying this.
Here's Cassell. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. He's got 7.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it look easy that time.
Outside, Davis. Out to the wing. Cassell against Allen. Here's Cassell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cassell's got 5 points so far. Here's Milwaukee now. Robertson kicks to Allen. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. Davis with some nice D.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Scalabrine, no luck. Cassell against Allen. Robertson right side. Feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham passes to Dandridge. Pulls up. Poe grabs the miss.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
They set the pick. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cassell kicks to Poe. To the middle. Here's Davis. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Dandridge. He's got 12. Shoots. Offline. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics out in front, up 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 1. Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen. Then there's Perkins. Then it's Pierce. And it's Garnett in at power forward. That's the Boston 5. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is. And I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Rondo. Garnett, the screen. Rondo kicks to Garnett. He dishes it to Allen. Down low, Perkins. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Robertson against Rondo. Robertson up top. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Robertson outside. Offline with his 3.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Garnett with a screen on Smith. Pierce attacking. Puts up the baby hook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for your Celtics, Kendrick Perkins. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Robertson passes to Dandridge. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than... And he did.
Rondo against Robertson. The drive by Rondo. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Here's McLaughlin. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Garnett. Here's Pierce. He kicks it to Allen. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Dandridge passes to Abdul-Jabbar. The drive by Smith. And the rejection by Perkins. Dandridge against Pierce. Banked in off the glass.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Poked loose. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Rondo with the ball, picked up by Robertson. It's Pierce on the wing to take the lead. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. The Bucks trail. And here is Robertson. Passes it to McLaughlin. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 here in this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Checked in for the Celtics.
Ray Allen.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee in the lead. Robertson with it. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Robertson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. To the left wing. Here's Dandridge. Garnett with the block. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Rondo against Robertson. Screen by Perkins. Dandridge against Pierce. Garnett with the screen for Rondo. Top of the key, Garnett. Such a wide open look. And the Celtics lead by 1.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And Kareem throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Allen's shot is off.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. McLaughlin Allen with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really I like the movement and communication there.
Rondo kicks to Garnett. The 9-foot shot, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Robertson drives in. Garnett with the block. Outside Rondo. Garnett up top. Shoots from 14. Again, Garnett missing.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
Garnett with a screen on Robertson. Garnett wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Cassell is checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Sam Cassell.
.153 left to play here in the fourth. Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Dandridge, covered by Perkins. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
At the line for the Celtics, Bob Dandridge. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court are your Celtics Panthers. Give it up.
Cassell against Robertson. Cassell gets the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Celtics dancers.
Over to the left wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Celtics dancers.
Here's Cassell. Allen outside. Pass to Cassell. Perkins with the screen. Here's Cassell. 6 to shoot. Stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. The dish now to Robertson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Count it!
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Garnett, the screen. Allen passes to Cassell. Sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, the defense had better watch out. He is starting to feel it.
Greg, he knows it's time to take over. His time to take over, and you're right. They've got to play him much tighter.
Dandridge against Pierce. Kicks it to Smith. It's stolen by Garnett.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Cassell against Robertson. Cassell kicks to Garnett. Clock at 6. Dandridge against Pierce. The 3 won't fall.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Celtics call timeout. Here we go, Boston. Now coming to the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Here's Cassell. Off target with that shot. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game.